Hi y'all, it's Sina and Shai here coming to you with another reading. So I have a little bit of a throat chest thing going right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm sorry if it's a little bit hard to understand me. Um, so the first thing that I want to say is that this may be, I might be shutting down my channel, just because it's been a long time that I've been kind of doing this, not consistently, I'll give it that, but I'm not really getting any likes. I don't get any comments. So there's a lot of energy. I love reading cards. I've been doing it a long time, but there's a lot of energy that gets put into that. So I'm switching over to another channel um, to see what that looks like, because part of giving all this energy is getting back energy. But with that being said, why don't I just go ahead and get straight to the reading? And if you want me to stay, just put like. It's not that big of a deal. Um, Subscribe if you think that you've resonated with me. Now, with that being said, like you've heard on all the other channels, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but for whoever it does resonate for, there's a collective out there. And we all belong in different soul groups. And so anybody who watches these all the way through, they are part of a collective. That's why they're so personal, why they work so well. Plus, it lets you know that you're not alone. So we'll get straight down to it now. The energy that I'm getting from Spirit is that this is just going to be a basic reading. We are going to do both divine masculine and divine feminine. So the first part of this, I will do the divine masculine, and then the second part, I will do the divine feminine. And this is just going to be back to the basics. That's probably what I'll name this is. Is back to the basics. It really feels weird trying to get people to try to like and subscribe and all that stuff, because it's not like I'm trying to make money on YouTube or whatever else. I'm good with what I'm doing, but I do like to know that what I'm giving out to the universe, or from the universe, and what I'm putting out there does want to come back. So again, if I don't want to I don't know, I just don't feel like I want to have to tell people, please, subscribe to me or push like. I want you to know that I'm thankful for, especially for there's 130 people I think I have following me. Those people have been faithful, whether I'm consistent or not, all the way through, and I really want to show my gratitude for that. And welcome if you're here to the channel. I do have a little bit of a different energy than most people, but whatever. It is what it is. If you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, then you don't, and I free you with love and light. So sometimes I'm harsh. I speak a little bit fast. I've got a little bit of ADHD going on in my life, and I'm okay with that too. Okay, so I wanted to, let's go ahead and get these shuffled up real quick. So we're looking at the divine masculine at this point. The energy of the divine masculine. Me and my twin flame are currently separated. This will be the third summer now, and it's really gamey, actually. And I'm starting to wonder if my divine masculine and I are going to have to not be together, simply because it can be abusive, this coming and going. And and I know that I'm responsible for all the energy that I vibrate on, just like, if you watch the whole video all the way through and you are, and you resonate with it, then, that's what we're vibrating at. So I myself, I'm going to be paying attention to this reading for me as well. So I guess I could even say that this reading is for me, and see who resonates with that. Okay, so let's see. I'd like to know about the energy for the divine masculine, please. Can I just get a few more cards? And this is the 4th of July. This is, I'm getting that this is the next 48 hours. So, yeah, for the next 48 hours. What is the divine masculine's energy for the next 48 hours? Let's see here. That's good stuff. So the first thing I got is the Princess of Cups. So, to me, and I believe whether my divine masculine wants to admit it or not, that there's somebody that they're offering their cup to. There's a third party involved, a much younger version of you. Now, my divine masculine isn't finding a much younger version of me. He might find a younger person, but that person is nowhere near being a version of me. When I say version of you, I mean same hair color, the probably brunette, light eyes. Yeah, he's offering that cup. But see, the thing is, though, is he's struggling with himself with that, because we have here the Five of Wands, and see how he's standing up there, and then all of these people are like looking up at him. It's like almost like he's trying to convince everybody that he's the divine of everything, and that without his divine feminine, he can still do it. Because people are looking up to him like, what are you talking about? I thought that was your twin flame. I thought that, you were awoken to all of this. How is it that all of a sudden now you are trying to bring in somebody new, yet still trying to be divine yourself, working off of energy? And he's struggling on the inside of that too, because I also get the feeling he's also asking that same question of himself. I've never really noticed, but here in the tree right here, there seems to be like maybe a spirit of some kind of watching over everything. So yeah, that just like totally confirms for me that this is an inside and an outside struggle for the divine masculine. And remember, this is for the next 48 hours. Why is he struggling with this? It's around addictions. It's around maybe drinking too much, or drugs, or sex addiction, or porn, or whatever addictions it is. Maybe even addictions to fighting with your twin flame. I don't know. But whatever it is, he's struggling around the addictive behavior, trying to be divine, wanting to be the teacher. And he can't do that with this person. So he knows. The divine masculine knows. What's the heart space for the divine masculine around this? So if he already knows what's going to happen, or what needs to happen, where's his ego at? What's his heart space? What is he working with right now? Can I please get the heart space for the divine masculine? He already knows. We already know what his headspace is, where his energy is at. Oh, look at that. There's 3. Just like this one here. Ah. Yes. So, in his heart, what he knows, being as the Prince of Swords, which is very action-oriented, he is ready. He wants to come forth. He wants to be done. He wants to be done with this whole entire situation. But he's afraid to come forward, because here we have the 9 of Pentacles. And see how she's pregnant there? That's family, life, and love. But she's by herself right now, out there amongst her flowers. I think that he feels like he wants to come forward to you and take action, but that you have kind of made the decision yourself to be on your own. Coming forward to you, though, he knows that if he did come forward, that, to see the strength card there, he knows that he would have all that he needs, and with the strength card, it's sensuous and very sexual. And I think that with coming forward, he knows that you'll probably give in, because there's a high attraction between the two of you. But maybe that's where the addiction comes in at, is that the attraction between everybody, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, is really high. Therefore, it's heated, it's dangerous, it's hard to work out, but it's also the strength. That's the strength of his. Like, he knows that you and him are divine and belong together. Unfortunately, I thought this reading was going to be for me, but I'm just not seeing anything. I'm not resonating with it myself right now, so I guess it was, it was nice to try. But your divine masculine, he may be dealing with another female, knows that he's given his cup to the wrong person. He's trying to convince himself and everybody else around him that he is divine, but he can't do that with her. He's doing a lot of addictive stuff right now. Gambling, I don't know. Maybe YouTubing it even. Who knows? We have him as the Prince of Swords coming towards you. He wants to come towards you. He wants to take action. With the Nine of Pentacles, but he thinks that you've already made a decision, that you're on your own. But he sees you as his strength, like you are his everything. And you see the difference here? You see the difference between the woman that he's maybe dealing with right now versus you. We have like a little girl, and then we have like the full-on woman, the sensual, the sexual, the loving, the trusting, the trust between the lion and the woman. Like all of this. Strength. It's strength. You bring strength to the table. What's his point of view? Why does he feel like you're in separation? Anyways, like why does he feel? Because even though it could be everybody's fault that's involved, everybody has a piece in this energy, the vibration of it, but there seems to be two different ideas of what this happens. If this person's involved and there's been deception and lies going on, well then why does he think? What is his ideal of what has happened? Oh shit. Okay. What is his ideal of what happened? Can I get two more, please? Two more cards on what we think is happening here. There you go. Here we have the Princess of Wands. Look at how similar she looks. The Princess of Cups. To me, that tells me an apology. He knows that there was deception and that he made choices. He made choices for you that wasn't okay. And no, not all of the princesses in the deck look the same, but you see she's even standing in the same field. So I'm going to say that these two are the same person. And it was almost like a part of the addiction, the lust thing. Oh, look at, I dropped that one. Interesting. We got the Hanged Man. So I think that he's really feeling like his whole entire fate is hanging in the balance. He's nervous that things are done this time, when all he really wants to do is be the King of Cups. He wants to love his divine. As crazy as this sounds, it almost feels to me like your divine masculine is going to tear down his ego and come with his heart. His heart chakra is opening. That would be amazing. But for you, it looks like that is going to happen. So we're going to stop right here for right now on the divine masculine, and we're going to come into some of the divine feminine energy and see what we can answer to some of this. Okay, so what's up with the divine feminine? What is her energy around this? What's the energy that she's carrying around what's happening right now? Can I get some energy for the divine feminine, please? Where's she at right now with this? Yeah, this reading ain't turning out any way that I thought it was going to go. I thought that I was going to do one whole set spread, basic spread, and that maybe one side, the other side, maybe I was going to get something out of it. And turns out, no, the universe just wants to do its own thing. Okay, Divine Feminine, where are you at with this? Okay, let's see right there. Got our cards here. Let's see. Okay. So what she's doing right now is we got the first card that we got there was the Queen of Swords in reverse. She's turning her back. She's like, you know what? I'm done. Cutting shit out. I'm cutting things out in my life that are no longer serving me. I've put in a lot of effort. I've put in a lot of work. I'm not being recognized. This is a card of saying, hey, look, I know what I have. I know my value. I'm not being even half recognized. I'm not even feeling like what I do is enough. And if the Divine Masculine comes and is just taking shit, taking her heart, taking her soul, taking her advantage of her time and space and being, that whole deception piece right there. So and that's the Seven of Swords, by the way, the Seven of Swords. And this is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So with her turning her back on that, she's really starting to look towards the world. Like, she's looking towards her future. Like, for her, she considers the Divine Masculine still her mirror, still her twin flame. And she still holds that love for him because it's unconditional. But it hurts. It hurts. And she's standing her ground after this battle. She's like, no, I'm not coming to apologize for something that you know you were doing. You were upset, angry, jealous, or whatever the feelings that he was having that brought this separation. This had nothing to do with her. So his attitude of wanting to come forward and be apologetic, that he's afraid because he feels like you're making your choice on your own. And you see, but that's a pregnant woman out there. That's his family. That's his whole life. So the abundance of everything that she has, she's like, I gave you that. And you couldn't see it. So that's how she's feeling about it. What is she going to do about it? Like, where's her heart space at with that? Where's her heart energy with that? Wow, interesting. Where is her heart space around this? Can I get at least two more? At least three more would be good. I'm gonna need one more for clarification on that. Wow. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get two. Wow, what the fuck? Okay, so can't make that shit up. I'm definitely in line with what the Divine Feminine is feeling. That's crazy. So the first card that fell out was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Remember, we had the Queen of Swords cutting shit out. Right here, she's saying, you know what? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Financial, anything that you're offering that has nothing to do with honesty, truth, and love, she's turning her back on it. But it's fucking scary for her. Look at how beautiful that is. She's taking care of her business right there. But she knows that this is going to be a road for her. I mean, she has her own struggles, her own inside struggles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. The good news with this is that if it was the Five of Pentacles forward facing, she'd be left out in the cold. In the reverse, she doesn't know what she's going to do financially, but she knows that the universe is working with her. The universe is ready to give. She's trying. She has her head down. She can't see all the good stuff that's coming to her, but she's trying. then it gets confusing though, because we have excuse me, the emperor, and that is, he's the he's the provider. You have the empress, who's like the emotional, spiritual. Oh shit! I need something to drink real quick. Give me just a second, because I think what happens is when it gets like this is that I see something that I resonate so much with, and I don't want to hear it myself. And as I was walking by to go get my drink, there's another card here on the ground for the Divine Masculine. Oh no, it was the same. Okay, it was the Princess of Wands, so we'll just leave that up there. So anyways, she is feeling it. It hurts her because she loves him. Financially, she's losing something out of that. But the universe has her. See, she's not out in the cold, broke down, out in the cold. She's inside the church. It's warm. There's light there for her. She just needs to put her head up and look. But then we have the emperor, which is like the empress. This is like the provider of everything, like the provider emotionally, financially, spiritually. This is the provider of everything. And this would carry the energy of the Divine Masculine, but he's not there right now. And I don't know that he will be anytime soon. Oh, but look, because we hadn't even gotten that far yet. I was almost going to say the Magician. And that's on the end here. So we're going to have to come back to that. But I did pull a clarifier for it, so let's see what's going on with this. So, maybe it is the Divine Masculine. I keep trying to, change it up. I keep trying to control this reading. And the universe is like, no, slow down. So that's probably where the coughing was going to come in, is because I was going one way in a direction that was, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Going in a direction that it wasn't what they were trying to convey. So this is the Divine Masculine. What he's trying to offer, I guess, if he offers it in the next 48 hours, is going to be real. But she doesn't seem to believe that right now. She doesn't see it. Why doesn't she see it? Because she has the Ten of Swords. She's feeling very much stabbed in the back. Now here's what's very interesting about these cards right here, is that the Ten of Swords forward facing, would have been a better option, at least for me. Because you don't know, there he sits. You don't know if he was stabbed up and he died and that's his spirit, or if he just barely made it out of that trouble. But this one right here, it's like in the dark. It's the Ten of Swords reversed, and it almost looks like it's underwater. Like there's all these knives and he's drowned down, and that's dead. That is like a pretty dead. I've stabbed you in the heart. I've stabbed you in the back. I've stabbed you everywhere I possibly can. And crazy enough, even though we're on the Divine Feminine side right now, and how she feels about it, because we were asking, how does he feel about it? What does he think that happens? She feels that she got stabbed up like that, but so does he. So there seems to be a balance in energy, just not in reasoning. So he may feel that way when you turn your back, that this is what happens. What I'm hearing is that he gets what he did wrong. He gets that he started this. He gets that he's the one who's been perpetually keeping this going. But he didn't expect you to walk out, to turn your back, to say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. He didn't expect you to do that. So you guys are both sitting in that same position right now. But what I'm getting from the universe here is the Magician card, right up there with the Emperor. That's like the universe is on your guys' side. That expect that miracle in the next 2 days, that next 48 hours. Expect that to come to fruition, because no, I'm sorry. Everything that I said is exactly the same. I have the wrong card. I guess I saw the Magician because I was trying to figure out what's going on with the Emperor. But this is the Wheel of Fortune. And we had the World card too. And it's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is probably okay, because when it was forward facing, you have the Sphinx there, two men on either side holding, ready to, that wheel right there that's spinning there's no choice. All choices has been taken. The wheel's spinning, it's going forward, nothing you can do about it. But we got it in reverse, which means that though this is the Magician card, the same person in the deck of cards, that this wheel can go either way for her. Either way. He's offering what he's offering, but she's still feeling like she came off a battle. She's feeling like she's going to stand her ground, and she's trying to look forward. Trying to look forward into her future. But this really is imbalance. And the two of them are manifesting still yet on the same vibration. Even in separation, they're vibrating on the same vibration. So it is completely up to the two of you, depending on what vibration you're putting out there, on what this relationship's going to look like. Wow, this is confusing. So I don't know if it's going to make sense to anybody or not. I'm probably going to have to go back, like when I watch it, so to name this, I'll have to go back and like really try to figure out what's going on here, because right now I'm just really channeling, but I'm not understanding it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm just going to keep going with that. So what's holding them back? What's crossing them in this energy in this relationship energy, in this union energy? What's crossing them? Oh, whoa. Now let's talk about jumping out here, huh? So what we got here. And I'm going to take this one too, because it just was kind of barely hanging on. So let's see what we got here. Didn't we just have that? What the heck? I thought we just had the Hangman. Oh, we did. We did have the Hangman. Right here. Things hanging in the balance. So we got the Hangman. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We got the, oh wow, the Five of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Or I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles forward facing, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, my favorite card, the Six of Pentacles. And it's really not my favorite card. This guy's so creepy looking to me. Six of Pentacles forward facing. So let's see what I get from that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these cards that we just got here. I'm going to pick up some of the rest, because this is a small table and I just don't want any confusion going with it. So let's see, we have those ones together. Of the two Hangmans. So we'll keep that one out, because that seems to be binding everything together there. Okay. What's crossing them? Stepping stones or stumbling blocks? Looks like it goes every other way. With those four, let's see, five that I got down right here, we're going to get 5 from him too. I'm going to get 5 for him too, like, so that we can have some clarification on the 5 that just went down. Okay, 4. 4 is good, then I hear you. I'm talking about the Hangman, like we already have the one clarification there, so we just need to... Three more, please. Patience. I'm hearing patience. All that glitters is not gold. And releasing ideals that you once had. Oh, there she showed up. Okay. All right. Do I need one more then? No? Okay. So we're going to start with the Hanged Man. Everything is hanging in suspended position right now. There you go. So, on both of your guys' side, this is a very mirrored situation happening here. And whenever you get cards, when you're reading cards, and there's 78 plus or whatever, depending on what decks you have, in each deck, when you start pulling out the same ones, in like basic readings like this, you got to pay attention to that. So right now, both of you guys, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, have choices to make. It's hanging in the balance right now. You do have the universe on your side, but they're really kind of stepping back right now. Why are they stepping back right now? Because, where did he go? The Emperor and the Empress. You guys already know. This is Divine Masculines that are awake, Divine Feminines that are awake. You both know what needs to happen here. And both of you guys know that you need to raise your vibration. Let go of the petty shit. Raise the vibration. So then I had gotten the Four of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine. In reverse. 4 Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. This right here tells me that you know the Divine Masculine, even though it appears that he's turning his back on you, you know, you can see. You know the truth. You know what's going on. And you have to allow him the solitude to realize, so that he can look out the window, so that he can look back on all that he's built. What he's built is not in the sky. What he's built has been true. What the efforts and time that he's put in has been realistic, and it's time for you to come forward. The Queen of Wands here. It's time for you to come forward and allow him the space that it takes to look over what he's done, so that he can see that you have recognized that. Now with the Queen of Wands, a very earth. See, we had the Queen, like earlier you were showing up as like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you've pulled even on his side, you've pulled the other Queen. As we go, he's like, this is the Divine Feminine. And this is the Divine Feminine that he likes to work with. He appreciates the Queen of Swords, that part of you, where you're loyal as fuck, and you'll go to death for yours. But that energy is too strong. It feels very angry to him. Too strong. It's hard for him to deal with that on all the time. And he knows that he's put you there, that you're always feeling like you're on edge. He's willing to do what it takes to get out of that. He wants you to put that down. Put the sword down. Let him pick the sword up. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles facing backwards. He knows that when he's not there, that you put down the sword because you're not on edge anymore. But then you're picking up parts that you could be getting help with, that he could be helping you, but you are refusing this offer. This is what he wants. He wants the Queen of Wands to come forward. He wants the nurturer, the one that is more like the Empress. The one that can stand on her own 2 feet and take care of family at the same time. So that's what he's looking for. How you're feeling about it though, is you're feeling like, here we have the Five of Swords. You're feeling like you're defeated. You've been fighting this battle, and you almost can't anymore. And you're saying, hey, I hear you. What I would like is for you to come at me with a more youthful love. Come at me with giving your heart like you weren't hurt before. Come at me with a childlike ah-ness and magicness, like the divine, like the divine masculine has. Like, come at me with that emperor, with that magician. Put all the things that you're leaving, like you have all of these same qualities, and you've narrowed down to the quality that you want. Well, I see in you all of these qualities, she's saying, and I want you to put them all together. And because separating them out for her feels like you're kind of hiding something or putting something in the dark. Where if you just put them all out on the table, bring them all to the table. Then we have here the 6 of Pentacles, forward facing. And if you put everything out on the table, all of these qualities, you know, the person who wants to love you financially, the person who wants to come at you with a youthful love, the person who wants to be able to be ambitious, the person who can manifest things, the person who's spiritually awake, the person who's trying to do this, you know, and looking out over everything that you guys have built together. She wants that person. And what does that look like for the 2 of you together? Manifestation, the 10 of Wands. See, he is holding a picture of what he wanted. He envisioned it and he brought it. So you both have to do the same damn thing, as hard as that may sound. And even though there's a lot of blaming going on, and each of you have your own reasons and faults about why everything went the way they went, that doesn't matter. Quit looking at each other and look at self. Because when you're looking at your divine masculine and telling them, no, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did wrong, and this is what happened when you weren't wrong, then you're not listening to yourself, knowing this is what happened, this is where I went wrong, this is where I could have changed it. And the same for the divine masculine. Flip that around. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? This, and this happened. But he's not hearing, oh, but I know I did this, this, and this. And what's funny about it is if you turn around and you look within yourselves, each one of you, then this, and this is exactly what the other person is trying to say anyways. Only it's being said through the eyes of spirit, through love, through growth, through manifestation, and living in the unconditional love light that Gaia is currently. That's why you're here. That's why you're together. That is the whole purpose. So if I can just get maybe 1 or 2 cards for the outcome. What's the outcome of this reading? Divine masculine, divine feminine. What's the outcome of this? Because this whole reading basically boils down to is quit blaming each other. Look at yourself. Come together and get your shit done. Okay. All right, I'll take that one too. Damn. Oh, there's a lot of them down there though. Let's see. Oh, are they both 3s? All right, let me look. Okay. You know what? I got a lot of 3s in here. I got the Death, the Tower card, a few different cards in there. I'm gonna put them all back into shuffle again because that seems like a lot, and I have to do the other side too. But if the ones that are supposed to come out, they'll come back out because that's just how it is. You can't make that shit up. So that's why I wanted to verbally tell you what it was, just in case. So the universe, if you guys can narrow it down just a little bit more on some outcomes right here, on what's the next steps, what are we supposed to do, what's the outcome of this, what that looks like. You just kind of narrow it down to a smaller, something more that I can handle, okay? That'd be good. Okay, I can live with that. Stupid. Okay. Can I get 3 for the divine feminine too? What's her next step? What's her outcome? And then I'll do one more poll after this on a collective outcome, because bring these 2 together. We need. Oh, that's a lot. Come on now. Oh, all right. Well, I can do that. I guess take these 3 right here. Nah, I can't do that. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So for the divine masculine, be that emperor that she knows that you can be, that she was really confused about. Be that guy. How do you do that? Let go of those addictions. Where's it at? You know what you need to do. Let go of those addictions. Let go of what's not working for you. Really step forward like she is and start cutting shit out of your life. And make a priority. If you want this relationship, you'll make it a priority. How does that happen? With the Ace of Swords, take that power, take everything that you have, and look at what's up there. See that lion right there? There's the Strength card. She's behind you. If you can just do that, make the priority happen. How do you do it in the next 2 days? That offer, apology, maybe not an I'm sorry so much as I told you that I was working hard for you. We're not together. You've made me very angry, but I'm still going to have integrity. I'm going to match my actions with my words and help out anyways, so that she doesn't have to do that whole trying to do it by herself feeling, because this is how she's feeling right now. So step up, help her out anyways. Divine Feminine, what are you supposed to do about this over the next couple? What does this look like for you? There was another one. Where did it go? That wasn't it. Okay, well, I guess these are the two, and this is supposed to come back up. It'll let me know. That's why I didn't want to have them like all just laying out here like that. For the Divine Feminine, she needs to. We have the Six of Swords. She needs to reel it in. There's more than one person in this boat. You're holding the cup. He has her back. If you're going to be on this boat together, then be on the fucking boat together. He messed up. There's been a lot of chances. But apparently the universe is saying, hey, part of these messing up and all of these chances is learning the lesson of divine unconditional love. Because when you learn this and you make that priority for you too, then all of these lessons stop and you'll be able to write it out. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. The love needs to pour out of you through day and through night. All day long, all night long. You have to trust. You are that person. And you see there, when you give out that unconditional love and it's just pouring out, look who's right there. Your Divine Masculine will come to you. You're his Venus. You're his everything. For shits and giggles, we'll do the bottom of the deck. Of what the outcome is. Wow. The Nine of Swords. Those people are coming together to mirror each other. Busting out their swords. They've made it to the top of the freaking mountain together. They're the ones. They're the two. And all the Nine of Swords, all that fighting, all the inside contemplating has been done, and they both have decided that they are their priority. God, I wish that this was my reading. On the feminine side is the Sun. Yes. And it doesn't matter which way this went. It could go this way, or it could even be in reverse. Like the Ace of Cups. Like, yes. You just do your part. Forgiving and trusting is your lesson in this. Do that. You won't have to do this again. Making you the priority. Cutting out all the bullshit and outside influences is the Divine Masculine's job. It's cutting out those addictions. And it'll be a yes situation. So there you have it. That was a very long reading. It did not go the way I planned. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it before I upload it so I can understand what I'm going to name this. And my feelings remain the same. If you resonated with this, then what the fuck? Just push like. It's not that big of a deal. And leave a comment. At least let me know that I'm somewhere in the realm of the collective out there. Like, I know in my own personal world, like through the people that I'm dealing with on a human being, like face to face, 3D shit, I know I'm right all the time. So I'm not understanding why you can't just say, hey, I resonated with that. And if I can get that from you, then I would feel like it's worth it for me to consistently continue reading. So that's the choices that we all have as a collective. And my fate is in your hands. May unconditional love and light be with you.